Hello, today I want to show you how to choose the best flight. So I will take the example of my following trip, that is from Paris to New York. And what I advise you to select a flight, the best flight is not to go to a physical travel agency, as you did many years ago maybe, but to go to a flight comparator. And I will show you, for instance, Kayak. That is a flight comparator, so it's a tool used to compare the prices of thousands of airlines on hundreds of thousands of trips every day from all around the earth. So on my case, we'll do a round trip for one adult. So I'm over 18, so I have the adult fare, economy class, and in terms of bags, I have one carry-on bag and one checked bag. And my goal is to find the best fare, but because I have some money, I'm comfortable. It's not the cheapest fare. It's the best fare for the best flight. I want to go from Paris to New York City. I want to start on the 5th of December. And I have, in terms of departure, I don't want an exact departure, so I don't want to depart exactly on the 5th, but I'm a bit flexible. I can also depart on the 6th, so one day after. And in terms of arrival, I want to arrive on the 12th of December, so I selected the 12th, and also I can start one day after. It's okay for me. Oh, it's cool tool actually, the calendar in Kayak, because you can see directly which days are expensive to fly and which are not. So the green ones are not expensive. So you see that traditionally it's very cheap to travel in January. It's a good tip. On the orange is intermediate prices. On the red, in red are the most expensive prices. So don't travel on the 20th of December. Okay, so let's look for the results. I click here to get the results. And here you see that I have many elements. So here I have a matrix that tell me the prices per days. So on this column, I have a departure on the 5th of December. And if I return on the 12th of December, I have $407 minimum. And if I return on the 13th of December, $415. On the 6th of December, it's respectively $459 if I return on the 12th, and $415 if I return on the 13th. You see that there is not a lot of variability in prices, so I might select only like the exact dates, departure on the 5th and coming back on the 6th. After that, on the left, I have many elements. So it seems that it's a good timing for buying my ticket. I can even track prices. So here I enter my email, and I will get a price alert. So if the price is going up or down, I will be alerted. I can choose the stop. So if I have layovers or not. So for instance, on my case, I have some money, so I want a non-stop flight directly from Paris to New York. I can choose the airport of departure, of arrival. I don't care in my case. I already chose that I have one carry bag and one checked bag. I can choose the times of takeoff and landing. It's very nice actually. For me, I'm very sensitive to take off after 10 a.m. in Paris, and I don't want to take off after 1 p.m. So I have a kind of a morning flight. It's also I don't arrive too late in New York. And from New York City, I want to take off mostly on the afternoon. So I want like a flight that is starting at 2 p.m. and not too late, so up to 7 p.m., 8 p.m., let's say, so that the next morning I am in Paris. In terms of companies, I don't care, but I could choose here the company, the alliance. In terms, I have some promo code or some fidelity program from one alliance. The flight duration, layover, time. So here I don't choose because I chose the direct flight, so it's not very important. But if I have some stops, I could say I'm okay for stops, but the total flight should be no less than 11 hours and 40 minutes, for instance. And the maximum layover would be 2 hours. The trip length, it's here if you have After you have a trim length, so this is important, where remember you have some flexibility in the departure on arrival return date. Then you can have flexibility there, but you can set up, for instance, the number of nights at destination. So you can say, for instance, that you want between 6 and 7 nights at destination, even if you are flexible of the starting on return dates. The prices, you can filter out with some prices, the layover airport, flight quality. So here, for instance, you can need Wi-Fi flights. So let's take that for instance. I'm really into social media, so I don't want to disconnect. If you are a plane fan, you can choose a certain model of plane on a booking site, a particular booking site. On here, so I did all my filters, and I see that I have 43 direct flights that are going from Paris to New York on my dates, and then Kayak is sorting them in 3 ways. The cheapest, so the first flight I will see is the cheapest. So here I will see first this $611 flight that is said to be optimal. The best flight, here it's a combination between the length of a flight, so particularly if you have layover, on the price. So you have to make a trade-off. Let's say on is the best trade-off between the price and the total duration of your travel. On the quickest, so here it's when you want the quickest flight, and usually the quickest will be the direct flight. On here, so I will choose the cheapest because everything sounds nice. I did quite tough filtering, and it's a Iberia flight that is starting on the 12th, on December 5th, and coming back on December 12th. So there I can view the deal, and here I'm exiting Kayak and entering the website of Iberia.com, where I can continue my journey and book my flight. Here it's in Spanish, so I can. Oh no, it's okay. It's in English. Here I can choose everything, every details of my flight and book my flight. And if I have an hesitation or if finally it's not the good flight, I can come back to the previous tab and I can select other flights. So it's kind of easy to do, and that way you will find you can try many combinations in your filter and find the best deal that suits you. This is the most important.